Hi, we're now down in the cinema room, and it's basically someone's lounge, isn't it?
It is pretty
magnificent.
much a lounge, yeah.
It's got lovely chairs. It's got like, oh my god, it's just unbelievable. So we're here with Lyndon, and you're the
Hello.
magician who's
I
going
am
to be
indeed.
appearing on the 6th of April.
I am indeed. So we're doing a pre-event on the 6th of April here, kindly hosted by Signature Homes. And the idea is to raise a bit of money to support Camfest so that they can actually put on more stuff for the main event, which comes in June. But if you haven't got tickets for the 6th of April, you need to.
Definitely. Now, you're a magician.
I am indeed.
How long have you been a magician for?
So typically, like most magicians, I suppose, nowadays, I grew up watching Paul Daniels on TV. First magic set, got massively obsessed with it. But I've always been obsessed with mythology and all the sort of like Clash of Titans films and stuff like that. So I always kind of wanted my magic to be a bit more almost real. If
Real
that
magic.
makes sense. Yeah, that was what I wanted as a kid. So it's kind of progressed and progressed and progressed. And obviously, you know, it's performance, but I try to make it feel as real as I can.
Because we all know magic is real.
It is, exactly.
It's very, very real.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, then, have you got a trick you can show us?
Yeah, so I'll show you something that's been around for years. So my typical act is a sort of mind reading style act.
Yeah.
And this is a sort of crossover. So this is the difference between magic and mind reading. And I've got some really old playing cards here, as you can see.
Very old.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a prediction about something you're about to do.
Okay.
Okay, he says. I might not.
Okay.
It might not pan out the way I want it to. So actually, let me just give these a shuffle, because I don't want you to think that I am being a magician and putting things up my sleeve and stuff like that.
No, nothing going up your sleeves.
So potentially, I think you might choose that card, or you might choose that card, or you might choose that card. That's
3 cards.
No, I'm just going to make a prediction. So
Okay,
I'm going to go for that one. So what I'll do, you're right-handed, is that correct?
Left-handed.
You're left-handed. Oh, wow, okay. Do you know that left-hand side is the creative side of the body?
It is. So
Funny-
I get told a lot.
Funny that, isn't it? The reason why I said right-hand is I want you to hold these in your right hand,
Okay. Yeah.
as if you can deal. And what I'd like you to do is just cut a quarter of the cards off the deck in a second.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, this has been around since medieval times. So it was believed that witches would use this to tell you how the 4 seasons for you would next go. So the first one would be spring. So if you cut off roughly quarter of the deck,
Quarter of the deck.
turn them so they face up,
Yep.
and pop them on top of the deck face up,
Like that.
just like that.
Yep. Just like that.
Okay, so the 2 of clubs would indicate in spring that you are literally, within your social circles, you're about to extend your social circle and make a new friend or a new relationship that will help you improve throughout the year.
We'll go with friend.
Okay?
We'll go with friend. Yeah.
So, relationship can be platonic relationships as well, of course. If you pick up roughly half the deck as we go into summer,
Yep.
and turn it so it's face up, place it on top. Okay, so the 3 of hearts means that within affairs of the heart, there is going to be a third person that's going to need your support and guidance.
Okay.
So you're going to need to advise somebody. So it could be a sibling, it could be a child, but somebody's going to need that advice as we go into summer. So if you cut off roughly,
3/4.
3/4, turn it so it's face up.
Yep.
And obviously we've gone into autumn, and weirdly enough, you're getting quite low cards. Did you notice all that?
Yeah.
And so the 2 means that your finances are going to change as you go into autumn.
Oh, thank God for that.
But they're going to, but it's going to change positively because of another person that you have a form of relationship or bond with.
Okay.
So if you turn the whole deck upside down and hand it to me.
Yep. There we
Okay.
go.
And interestingly enough, the last card was diamonds, and now we've got another diamond. This is the king of diamonds, and this
Yep.
means that as you go into winter, for your finances to be better or to improve, you will find that you turn to somebody for advice. But this isn't going to be somebody who's a professional advisor. This is going to be somebody that you already have a connection to
Okay.
that will advise you, and that will help.
Yep.
So anyway, what you've done, I'm going to go to the first face down card that you cut to and place it there. Okay.
Yep.
So, I made a prediction before we started. I may get this wrong, because
Yep.
obviously I did give myself a choice of 3 to start with. So I'm going to turn over the first face-down card you cut to, and it was the Ace of Clubs.
Yes.
Okay, so that talks about a brand new beginning, a step into big wide world within your social circles, which actually ties in with what cards we've seen already.
Okay.
Now, if I turned over that card and it was the Ace of Clubs, I would have cheated, because it would mean I would have Ace,
Yes.
Ace Clubs, which I don't have. What I do have is another black Ace. So I predicted that you would choose a black Ace. Happy with that?
Oh, I'm
I'm really happy because can I just say that this is so spooky, all right?
Yeah.
When you said about the card you're going to predict,
Yeah.
in my head, I said the Ace of Spades,
Interesting.
and I'm not making that up. I actually did that. So
Brilliant.
I thought you were going to ask me what
No,
card
okay.
would you predict, and that was what I was going to do.
So, if you remember at the start, I said this is actually, I use this as a difference between magic and mind reading. So
Yes.
that would be the mind reading bit.
Yeah.
The magic bit would be this. So do you remember how you mix the cards up and some are face up, some are face down?
Yeah.
This and that? Well, actually, now they're all facing the same way.
Thank you very much.
No
Thank
problem
you.
at all.
So this is, you won't be doing this trick because obviously you've shown it. So,
Yeah.
but you're going to be doing lots of other tricks.
Yeah. Would you like me to show you something along the
Oh,
lines?
go on
that
then. I
may
like
do?
a bit of magic. Go on then. Go on.
Okay. So I'm going to use a different volunteer, but
Yeah.
just because I don't want anybody
Yeah,
to
I'll
think
just sit here twiddling my thumbs. Don't worry.
you were cheating.
Don't
So
worry. Yeah.
so I've got a business card. Tony, you're sat next to me.
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is, I've wrote a little box. I'd just like you to write a name of somebody important in, but you can't show anybody. Okay?
Somebody important in my life.
Your life. Yeah.
Okay.
Now remember, we have had conversations upstairs, so you could have always dropped something and not realised. I want you to go for somebody I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Okay, so pass the card to me. We'll stick it back into the wallet, like that, and that there. Okay, so, did you go for a man or a woman?
A woman.
A woman, okay. Is there any way I'd know the name?
No.
Okay. What I want you to do is look at the people that are sat around at the moment and try and think if anybody has anything in coincidence and in common with the person you've chose. So any of the personality traits from the people you've met or anything like that. So,
Not that I can think of.
okay. What I'll try and do is get you to imagine you've got a whiteboard in front of you.
Okay.
You've got loads of different coloured pens,
Mhm.
and I want you to write the name. Now, did you go for the full name, the first name, if they have three names?
First name.
The first name,
Yeah.
okay. So we'll try this, and I'm not really sure it'll work, but we'll try it anyway. Normally I'd do a couple of routines before I get to this part. I would like you to imagine on the whiteboard you're writing out the letters, okay?
Okay.
Did you just do an S? Did you write an S?
No.
You didn't write an
No.
S? Okay. Let me get another business card out. Let's try and work this out. So change the colours around
Okay.
and change the way you write it. So don't go for the first letter. Change the letters up and down.
Okay.
So, are you sure you've not put an S?
Definitely.
Okay. But it's because there's a curl, isn't there?
There is.
Is there a D?
There is a D.
But it's a female, isn't it?
Yeah.
Female names beginning with D. Start thinking.
That wasn't the first letter though. There is a D in her name.
You just saw that, didn't you?
I did.
Cool. Can you tell me what the name was?
Judy.
Okay.
That's amazing.
This-
That's very good.
How about that? That's amazing. Oh,
Judy.
Yeah, and there really is no way
you would have known.
that you would have
That's
known.
amazing.
And that
Well
was
done.
something I probably would have done in the show, but I won't be doing on the 6th of April because I've just done it now.
We won't do any more tricks.
Tony,
because-
you might as well keep that because I
Okay,
can't use a card
thank you.
unless
Yeah.
I meet any Judys.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
So so the way we're doing it is everybody will come and they'll have sort of pre-drinks and something to eat. So what I'm going to do, just as a little bit of fun as well, is I'm going to walk around doing a few close-up things.
Yep.
And then obviously everybody will come down here, and I can't remember the time off the top of my head what we set, but it's roughly about an hour, maybe just a little bit short or a little bit longer, depending on how everybody thinks, because it is quite a... You know,
It's cosy.
it's ace, isn't it? I
It's-
love
it's
this
really-
venue.
Have you got air conditioning in here?
yeah,
It's
we'll need
It's
it.
getting a bit hot.
It's getting warm already. But yeah, so that's the plan. But it's going to be very interactive. It's going to be engaging because the thing about my act is it's not like show and tell. It's rather like you're going to be part of it. You're going to be involved.
Yeah.
So hence why I've just shown you two effects, even though I'm not using them in my show. they're things similar to what I would possibly do because of the fact it's going to happen in your hands as opposed to happening in my hands. Because I could stand there and look clever, it's kind of pointless. But if I can get people involved, and that's the way I try to do my act anyway, and to try and make it fun. You know, I've seen so many magicians over the years that make it a little bit all about them, whereas I want it to be all about the audience, the participants, to be engaging.
Yeah. Well, Lyndon Webb, thank you very much.
No problem at all.
We look forward to seeing you on the 6th of April.
No problem at all.
At Pembroke House. Thank you very much.